All right, before I talk about the game, I just want to give a huge congratulations to Matt Roy. $9.45 million contract signed today, keeping him here for 3 more years. Absolutely deserves it. He's a very good player, so solid defensively. He brings a little bit of an edge, a little bit of a grit that we need going forward. And just, like I said, deserves it a lot. I mean, seventh round pick, went to college, played in the AHL, finally got to play in the NHL, and ever since he's been on the team, he's made an impact. He's super strong defensively. I think that he can bring a little bit more offensive upside going forward. I'd like to see him work a little bit on his vision, his passing, kind of being able to get the puck out of the zone better and quicker. But still, great signing for us, like I said, and I'm excited for him to be here in the future. I'm also very excited to have Cal Petersen as our goalie because just an insane night tonight. Doesn't get the shutout, which is so unfortunate. There's been like 3 or 4 games this season where he deserves a shutout, but like tonight, a fluky little goal gets in off of someone and ruins it for him, but didn't ruin the game for us. That was the only goal against for him, and just I don't know. It's becoming almost every other game. It seems like he's just putting up a crazy game, crazy stat line, and it really, he needs to be in the conversation of top goalies in the league because he plays like it a lot. And we're a good team defensively this year, but we're not that good. And to be putting up the numbers he's putting up is absurd, especially when he's having periods like the third period tonight where Vegas really had all the control, threw a ton of shots at him, good shots too, good chances by good players, and it's just not enough. Cal Petersen is too good. And like I said, just excited for the future because, with all the rebuild, retool, whatever you want to talk about and which prospects are going to make it, which prospects are going to do what, not having to worry about goaltending after what Jonathan Quick's done for this franchise is a really good sign. Looking more in depth on the game, it was a really good game, I thought, from the Kempe Carter Athanasiou line. I'm really happy that they were able to get that insurance goal late. I thought they deserved one. Kempe played center tonight, which he looked really good. He looked very good defensively, I thought. I don't know what's going to happen with Velarde going forward. I thought he looked good tonight. He definitely had to come into the night with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, getting benched, getting put in the fourth line winger too, which I kind of talked about in my last video where I don't know. I think he looks good at winger. I know they really do want him to be a centerman. I know he wants to play center, but the faceoffs are an issue. And I thought tonight he looked hungry. He looked like he wanted to make a difference, and that was a good sign. But with the second line doing what it did tonight and playing well, I'm not sure what's going to happen going forward. I think maybe you keep Velarde on that fourth line, keep him hungry, keep him, trying to get his position back. I think you got to make him work for it. You got to make him deserve it because he can fall off a cliff a little bit and become invisible, and you don't want to see that. I thought it was a really good play, the Walker goal. Kopitar getting 2 assists in pretty quick succession. It's kind of a quiet night for Kopitar, but still gets 2 goals because that's Kopi. He's a really good player. He's the key to our offense and just putting up an unbelievable season. The Walker goal was really nice too because it was like 3 shifts in a row where it was just a continuous cycle, getting guys on and off, and finally led to a goal, which was nice. It was the first of the game. It really gave us confidence. When we score first, we play well. Then they challenged it. We go on the power play, and Dustin Brown scores off a beautiful pass from Iafallo. Just fakes everyone out, not shooting, goes for the pass. Brownie right in front of the net like he loves to be, and he gets another power play goal. He's killing it, and the power play is killing it too. The penalty kill also was killing it tonight. They've been good all year, but tonight really good. And it really shows that, Tom McClellan, I was skeptical when we first hired him, but his system, what he's doing with his team, it's working. We are a very good team when we can play our game and just play clean. When we get sloppy, when we're making mistakes in the defensive zone, that's when we kind of start looking like that team from last year, 2 years ago, and not looking like, contenders, not looking good, but when we just play our game, the system works, the special team is working. And I think the stat tonight where now we're 6-2-2 in the second half of the series after a loss, that's telling because it shows that this team is able to watch the game again, adjust and come back and be competitive. We're not getting blown out by teams. We're not getting swept because we're not good enough. We're competitive in every game, and it's a good feeling. It's a nice time for the Kings for sure. And then talking about the last kind of third period, like I said, Cal was really good. Doughty made a huge save. Unfortunately, I don't know what the ref was watching, and I know they reviewed it and still called a penalty. It made no sense to me. Doughty didn't intentionally knock the net off the mooring, so that was a bad call. Really glad that we killed it off. Kind of a puck don't lie situation, but yeah, like I said, the penalty kill was great tonight. Defensively, we were really good tonight, just keeping everything outside. And then when they were putting it on in the third period, Cal was there, made stops, won the game for us. First of the night for a reason. And now we're halfway through the year, like I said. And hopefully we can keep building on this because we're right at that position where we are contending, but one or two losses in a row and we're pretty much out of it. So got to keep putting up the wins, got to keep staying competitive against the good teams in the league. We're going to be playing a lot of San Jose. We're going to be playing a lot of Vegas. So we need to play both teams the same, and we need to get results against both teams, no matter which one is in first place, which one's in seventh place. Doesn't matter. We have to get some victories to stay in the hunt because it's fun to be in the hunt. I think it's good for the team. It's building confidence. It's building experience. And wins like tonight definitely help with those. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back after the next game.